And like I said, I wish it was as simple as you just have some more kids in each grade, and that is part of it. I think it's very solid, or very, we can confidently say, I guess, that enrollment in Okoboji is solid. And it seems that every year we seem to be gaining just a few more kids. When I first came to the middle school, we did have a little bit smaller of a middle school. The current numbers were, actually we had 2 new students starting in today, we're just rubbing up against 300. We had 297 kids. My first year we had 236. Now I will also say that back in the middle 90s, there were around 300 kids for about a 3 or 4 year period based on some of the enrollment history. So again, it isn't that enrollment hasn't been where it's at, but when you combine that with some of the educational needs and the way that we do school anymore, it doesn't fit. Even things like small group reading that started 8 years ago when kids are actually broken out by homerooms into 3 or 4 different sections. Again, it doesn't work, and we have to make a choice. Do we get very individualized and focused on what their needs are, or do we let the place that we're in limit our ability to meet the individual needs of kids? In addition to enrollment, we also know that transportation is something that really impacts every single day. Like I said before, half of our 8th graders start every day at the high school, and we're transporting those students back to the middle school. In addition to that, at the end of every day, for our kids that are in certain athletics, football, wrestling, cross country, and track, we have those students leave 15 minutes early at 3 o'clock, just so we can take an individual bus and bus them down here to the athletic facilities that they need. And at that time, they can start their practice at 3:30 or 3:45. We could not provide, if we wanted to, another bus, but then some of those students may not start their practice because of all the buses they would have to ride on different bus routes to get down here until potentially 4 o'clock. And if that were to occur, again, their practice time may not get done until 5:45 or 6 o'clock. And we think that kids have a full day, they go from 8 to 5 or 5:30. Again, moving beyond that for a 13 or 14-year-old, we don't think is wise. In addition to transportation costs of busing students, we have teachers. We share a dozen teachers across the district that are in multiple buildings, and many of those come up to the middle school, and we reimburse staff for that transportation time. And so we have about a little over $70,000 a year that is spent just transporting kids to the Arnold Park facility. That's not all transportation costs, that's focused on those just going there. Money that we could use usually to invest in teachers for our kids. Again, in addition to that,